Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with this truth. Nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela once said, "There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." And that's where my message begins today. Dream big always. Because if you dream small, you cheat yourself. If you play safe all your life, you deny the world the greatness inside you. And trust me, this world doesn't need smaller dreams. It needs bold ones. Now, people will advise you, be careful, have a backup plan. Make sure you have something to fall back on. Maybe you've heard it from your parents, teachers, or friends. But I've never understood that. Why would I want to fall back? If I'm going to fall, I want to fall forward. At least that way, I can see what I'm about to crash into. Dreaming big means taking risks. It means you'll stumble, you'll fall, you'll fail, but it also means you're in motion. And forward motion is better than standing still. Without consistency, you'll never finish. Without passion, you'll never start. But without risk, you'll never grow. So whatever you do it with passion. Chase it with fire. Dream big, always. Now let me keep it real. You will fail. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. But here's the twist. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is proof that you are alive, that you're trying, that you're daring. Take Reggie Jackson, for example. He struck out more than 2,600 times in baseball, the most in history. But what do people remember? His home runs. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Can you imagine? 1,000. Most of us quit after 3 tries. But he didn't stop, because he understood. Every failure brings you closer to success. And here's what I've learned. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. Let that sink in. If you don't fail, you're not stretching yourself far enough. If you don't fail, maybe your dreams aren't big enough. So I challenge you today, dream big, always, even if it scares you, especially if it scares you. But don't stop at dreaming, because dreams without goals, they're just dreams. Dreams without action, they become regrets. And nothing haunts you more than the ghosts of dreams you never chased. Picture this, you're on your deathbed. Around you stand the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, the books you never wrote, the businesses you never started, the talents you never used. And they're staring at you, disappointed, saying, "We came to you. Only you could have brought us to life. And now, we must die with you." That, my friends, is the danger of dreaming small. But when you dream big, you give those ghosts no room to follow you to the grave. The world needs your big dreams. Look around, poverty exists, injustice exists, pain exists. The world is desperate for dreamers who will dare to make a difference. And I'm not talking about how much money you have or how many followers you've got. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have creativity. Some of you have patience. Some of you have fire. Whatever your gift is, the question is, what are you going to do with what you have? Life won't be a straight path. It'll be messy, full of detours and recalculating. Moments like Google Maps when you miss your exit. I started in pre-med, switched to pre-law, then journalism. My grades were so bad the school politely suggested, "Sir, maybe you should take a break. Translation, please leave." I was lost. Until one day, an elder woman looked at me and said, "Young man, you will travel the world and speak to millions of people." At the time, it sounded impossible. But today, here I am standing before you, speaking these words. That prophecy came true because I refused to settle for small dreams. So hear me clearly. Your detours, your struggles, your failures, they are not wasted. They are shaping you. And risk-taking isn't just about careers or money. It's about love. It's about faith. It's about meeting people, embracing ideas, living with courage, and refusing to hide your light. So when life knocks you down, and it will, don't fall back, don't retreat, fall forward. Because every time you fall forward, you fall closer to greatness. And every time you fall forward, you prove to the world and to yourself that you are living your motto, dream big, always. So go ahead, get up, take risks, chase passion, love deeply. Sometimes people will look at you and say, be realistic. But here's the truth. Reality has never changed, the world vision has. It wasn't reality that put a man on the moon. It wasn't reality that connected billions of people through a device you carry in your pocket. It was vision. It was imagination. It was a dream so big that others laughed at it. And yet, today, we live inside those once unrealistic dreams. Think about it. When the Wright brothers said they were going to make humans fly, people probably said, "Are you crazy?" If God wanted us to fly, He would have given us wings. Well, look around today, airports are packed, planes are taking off every minute. Their crazy idea became our normal reality. So don't let someone else's limited imagination put a ceiling on yours. So when someone tells you to be realistic, smile at them and say, "I choose to be visionary." Because the people who settle for small dreams may live safe lives, but they will never know the thrill of chasing something so big it keeps them awake at night. The kind of dream that makes your heart race, that makes you nervous, that makes you question if you're even qualified. That's the kind of dream worth pursuing. And if your dream doesn't scare you just a little, maybe it's not big enough. Here's another truth. Success is not owned, it is leased, and rent is due every single day. That means you cannot dream big on Monday and sleep on your potential for the rest of the week. It doesn't work like that. You can't binge watch Netflix for 6 days and expect destiny to magically call you on Sunday afternoon. No, the bigger the dream, the bigger the discipline. Dreams demand consistency. Dreams demand sweat. Dreams demand you to keep showing up, even on the days you don't feel like it. And when you show up every day with discipline, sooner or later, life will pay you back with results. But let me warn you, comparison will kill your dream faster than failure ever will. Some of you are not tired because you're working too hard. You're tired because you're comparing too much. You're exhausting yourself scrolling through social media, thinking you're behind. You see someone else at chapter 20, and you're mad that you're still on chapter 1. But hear this, you are not behind, you are on your own journey. Your story is unfolding exactly as it should, and your path, with all its twists and turns, has a beauty no one else can copy. Flowers don't compete with each other, they just bloom. So stop competing with someone else's timing. The only person you should compete with is the version of you from yesterday. And let me remind you, dreaming big isn't about ego, it's about impact. It's not about saying, "Look at me." It's about asking, how many lives can I touch? How many people can I lift? How much light can I bring into this dark world? Because when your dream is tied to service, to lifting others, it becomes unstoppable. Money can fade, applause can fade, followers can unfollow, but impact lasts forever. Think about Martin Luther King Jr. He didn't say, "I have a plan." He said, "I have a dream that outlived him, a dream that still inspires generations." That's the power of dreaming beyond yourself. Your big dream should make others dream bigger too. So, yes, be bold enough to dream things that scare you. Be consistent enough to work on them daily. Be humble enough not to compare your race with anyone else's. And above all, be selfless enough to make your dream about more than just you. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't just need dreamers. It needs dreamers who dare to act. Dreamers who dare to risk. Dreamers who dare to fail forward and rise again. So the next time someone says, "Be realistic," look them straight in the eye and say, "Reality is overrated. I choose to dream big. I choose to build what hasn't been built. I choose to believe in what others can't see." Because those are the dreams that change families, change nations, change the world. And remember this, the future belongs to those who dream big always.